What's up, y'all? This your boy Ink, back at it again with another live video, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe, make sure y'all hit the like button, and leave a comment on the way out, y'all. So I want to start talking about why people take plea deals even though they're innocent, and we're gonna reference Tory Lanez's case. And did Tory Lanez get the proper sentence? What do y'all think, man? So I want to talk about his case in reference to why people take plea deals even if they're innocent, all right, in the state of California. Now, if you know somebody that's been to prison or you know somebody that's actually done time and had to take a plea deal or something like that, then, you're kind of up on game when you go to court. You know not to fuck with them. You know that, man, if I go to trial and I don't take this plea deal, they're going to give me the maximum sentence, or they're going to give me double, triple, whatever this sentence was that they offered me. So that's why a lot of people take deals. Now, I had an attempted murder case. I was offered 7 years. I took the 7 years because I knew that if I went to trial and lost, my exposure was a life sentence. Now, here's the thing, though. I got out of prison and went back after 11 months on a dissuading a witness case, right? So they were offering me 25 years to life, California 3 strikes law, and I ended up getting 4 years. The prosecution never gave me a deal. The judge gave me a deal. I put myself at the mercy of the courtroom to the judge. The judge seen all through my prelim, and a lot of the shit in my case was bullshit. She offered me 4 years. I took it right away. I was in there for over a year. Okay, but that case, I was actually innocent. There was a lot of persuading witnesses to say things. There was false witnesses that weren't there. They gave statements. Police were vindictive. They wrote all types of shit up that was bullshit. The case was literally a bunch of bullshit. There was only about 5% truth to anything on my case. Okay, but I took a deal. I took that deal from the judge because I knew if I went to trial, even though I knew I was innocent, I would have got reamed, homie. So a lot of people take deals because of situations like Tory Lanez. Okay, let me take this 4 years. I got a year in county. I'll be out in a year. I'll be out in a year and a half, right? Because they know if they go to trial and California's got to spend that money on a trial, that prosecution all of a sudden is going to go from, hey, you want to take 4 years? You obviously didn't think he needed more than 4 years when you offered him the 4-year sentence. But then again, when he loses in trial or when he's ready to take it to trial, you're looking for, hey, we want more than 10 years. We want the maximum. We want, the 10 years is not good enough, Your Honor. We want more than that. So you literally changed your whole fucking mindset on how many years he should do based off the fact that he took it to trial because he felt like he was innocent. There's no justice in none of that. You offered him 4 years. How the fuck are you going to say, yeah, man, we need 10 years, we need 15, 20 years, when you were okay with him pleading guilty and taking the 4 years? That's vindictive prosecution right there. California is known to have vindictive prosecutors, y'all. None of this shit is right whatsoever. People literally take deals because they know if they go to trial, it's not even going to be a fair trial. Now, he had money. Social media was covering this case all over the place. So they can't really play their little games and do fucked up shit, have witnesses lie on the stand. They got to be real smart about how they move when they're under the social media eye, right? And they even still, there's been cases with celebrities where they still tried to do crooked shit during trials. Okay? So imagine somebody that has no money for a good lawyer, that has the public eyes not even looking at their case. Nobody's even thinking twice about them. Imagine the shit that they do in trial or in the courtroom when there's somebody that literally knows nothing about the law, knows nothing about the justice system, knows nothing about anything that has to pertain to or do with their case. Imagine what they do, and then they go into court with a public pretender that works for the state. So how many people you think that are probably innocent sitting in California prison right now because they said, you know what, I'm gonna take a deal, man, fuck this shit, they're fucking me over, man, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do this time, I'm gonna plead guilty even though I'm innocent, because I know how crooked the justice system is, especially in California. Not just California, but all over the states. Tory Lanez should have not have been given 10 years, even if he lost in trial. And the reason why I believe that is because of people I've seen with similar cases, or even my case, where I had an attempted murder charge and I got 7 years. They offered him 4 years. I don't see why all of a sudden they elected that, hey, he needs more than that. We need to give him more time than 10 years when you was okay with giving him 4-year sentence. That should be taken into consideration after trials, man. Real shit. Okay, the prosecution considered giving him 4 years on a plea negotiation. We need to go based off that, because obviously the prosecution didn't think that he deserved that much time off of this case if they offered him 4 fucking years. Just due to the fact that he felt like he was innocent and the state had to pay money, he had to pay money too. All them damn lawyers and everything. Millions of dollars. 10 years. When you got people getting attempted murder cases getting less time than that. Come on, man. Hell no, that shit wasn't fair. But that's how the justice system is in California. That's why their incarceration rate is so fucking high. Not only that, that's why their guilty percentages on how many people they find guilty or that plead guilty, that's why their percentage is so high, man. Because nobody wants to go to trial. Of course they don't want to go to trial in a kangaroo fucking court, man. Knowing that they're going to get reamed and the justice system is going to do everything and even break rules and violations and jury instructions. And not just jury instructions, but prosecutor misconduct and all this other shit that they're going to do, right? All this evidence that they're going to bring in that they shouldn't have brought in. And you got to be smart enough to appeal that shit. You got to be smart enough to break all this shit down if your lawyer doesn't do it for you, because you're going to be misrepresented, and a public pretender is going to be in there that works for the state that's got overloaded on cases, ain't going to be able to break everything down and see where the fuck ups were. So now you got people sitting in fucking prison for 15, 20 years, literally, that have no clue that they could probably appeal their case, right? Unless they go over it, unless they study, unless they finally get a good attorney, or they get somebody to look at the case that actually is good at looking at cases. Some people don't even take the time to do that. They just chalk it up. I'm doing the time, whatever. So this is what California and a lot of other states have been doing for a lot of years, right? California is notorious for that. They are notorious for giving people a lot of time if they don't take a plea deal. If innocent people are taking plea deals because of the fact that they don't want to go to trial to prove their innocence, what does that say about the justice system? What do y'all think, man? It's your boy Ink. Leave it down in the comments.